Hello, 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 peoples.
Woes.
Hi.
Hi. So, tell me how your weekend was while I very quickly say that we're live places. We're going to have to do like the catch up and the intros pretty quick today because, as from the title, we're doing our second flash fiction free for all. Unfortunately, our champion of the first flash fiction free for all is under the weather. She seems to have caught to the immortal nerfing disease. It never goes away. Which
Her
also
crown was
just
too heavy.
that just proves that she's actually farther along in her training than Matt is. He hasn't, although he is sick, so
I'm
maybe
also
he's
sick,
getting
just
there.
less sick.
I am in somewhat
know.
top form, which is shocking.
I
I
don't.
may win.
I
Cody
don't
wins
know
because I
whether
pass
can
out on
win.
my keyboard.
Matt passes out. Sam gets a
CB's
headache.
not
CB
here.
is not here. The only way I can win is by default.
And Matt's story is
Sir,
It's a lot of fuss.
sir, as if brain fog would stop me from writing a good story. How dare you? I just won't be in top form. I just rewatched the Flash Fiction Free for All #1, and it's but there's a part where I'm like, how's everybody feeling about their stories? And you can just see everybody's like spirits dwindle a little bit. But then everyone's like, well, no, you know what? According to my inner Sam, it's great. And me, because I'm brain fogged, I'm just like doing my own thing. I'm like, I didn't even process they said that.
Yeah.
This is what other people
According to my
see
inner
when I
Sam,
have
I'm doing
brain fog.
great.
And just posting we're live to Twitter. And then,
My weekend was super chill. I can't remember much about it, so I'm guessing it was great.
Yeah, it turns out my weekend was foreshadowing. Because I spent the weekend being like just like really like low energy and like just chilling, and I'm just like, oh, I must be tired from like Thanksgiving. And then my mom's like, yeah, I'm sick right now, and I'm like, oh, that sucks. Surely I won't also be sick.
oh no.
And then I woke up this morning just feeling horrible, and I'm just like, cool, yeah, I wasn't just being sleepy, I was fighting off disease.
There's that.
There was a different war going on.
Oh,
Yeah.
hi. Hello. Excited to watch our flash attempts, and you'll get to read them. I'll explain the rules and how everything goes, and all the things. And I'm gonna try to make it a tighter ship this time around because last time it was almost a 4-hour stream, but it was our first time doing it, and it was it was a competition devised specifically to cover up shenanigans, and we discussed that for like
And yeah, there was
an hour.
shenanigans.
So,
If we go 4 hours tonight, you will see me die on live.
I may also die.
I mathed it out, and the actual sprints are only an hour and a half total. So we should be good as long as we stick to our regular socialization limits. So, hi. Fox is yelling about CB's curse that I'm not allowed to pass on. But all right, let's go ahead and get our intros going.
Hello, hi everybody. My name is Cody Keller. I'm a gay artist. Like to make gay straight people had suka for too long. Currently going through a renaissance of what I wish to do and what I will produce. So follow me down below so you can come on this adventure.
And I am Matt Hollon. I'm a dark fantasy author working on my debut dark fantasy adventure novel. I do have a dark fantasy short story, however, available for purchase in Sasha Black's The Rebel Diaries anthology alongside 12 other fantastic short stories. My piece is called The White Harvester. It's about a lovely little pirate captain that is rather annoyed at the moment. And so you can
going to say is annoying. I was like, Matt, how dare you?
No,
How dare you
I
slander
love
her that way?
I love her with all my heart. You can purchase that on Amazon or other sites where books are sold. There are links down below. You can also follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Twitter for as long as it remains active, and Instagram.
Right.
Maybe I'll post there someday. I used to. And you can also find me here like at least twice a month, health permitting. And yeah, that's everything I got, I think.
And I am Writing Mom Samantha Nasset. This is my channel where I talk about writer things, parent things, and writer-parent things. On Mondays, I host writing live streams, or sometimes, like today, I host events and parties, and, it's a good old time. We're always trying something new over here. If you would like to read samples of my writing, well, just stick around because I'm about to write one. But if you want to read some revised and edited ones, you can go to my website at samanthaalnasset.com, where I have a flash fiction and a short story up. And if you like those and you would like exclusive early access to beta or read new ones in the future, you can sign up to my newsletter. And if you enjoy all of this, you can like the stream, subscribe, ring-a-ding the bell. And if you'd like to tip me, I have a Ko-fi down below.
Give Sam money.
Ooh, that was fun.
Yes.
I am under no obligation. I am saying this of my own free will. The White Harvester is an amazing short story, and everyone should read it. Yes.
All right, call it off.
Even better if he gets a cat laser pointer.
Ah, man. I was looking like I need a card or something. I told Matt that Fox had me at gunpoint.
Kelly got to watch Canada play in the World Cup for the first time in almost 40 years and score their first goal ever in a World Cup play. So that was awesome.
Nice.
Awesome. All right. I am also so that I can give chat time to vote and stuff. I'm going to start off and read the rules. I figured out shrink
Seeing
back down.
that many words scared me.
It's okay.
I've already read it, so I don't need.
You've been through this before, Matt. Ah, shit. There was one thing I forgot to set up. It's okay. I can take. I didn't pre-set up one thing.
I just gotta say, I love this logo.
Mm-hmm.
I know
It's so good logo.
I love it. Also, very big props to Fox, who designed and did all of the graphics for the Flash Fiction Free-for-All. And during the first one, had told me that if it went well, he had put so much work and effort into the graphics that I had to do it again. Here's us doing it again because it went well. So yay! All right. Rule 1. Writers will be given the same prompt with the goal of writing a flash fiction under 1,000 words within the time frame of 2 sprints. Rule number 2. Writers must only work on their story during sprints, no in-betweens. We'll see those typing handsies. Number 3. You guys did that the first time.
Yeah.
Number 3.
That's chopped.
The story must be given an ending regardless of whether the writer was able to finish their intended plot in time. Rule number 4. After the first sprint, the audience will have the opportunity to suggest ideas from the writers. This could include concepts, betrayal, genre change, it was a dream, etc., minor events, it started raining, a dog barked, etc., or an object/set piece, an orange, a seagull, a sword, etc. The writers will each anonymously select an idea and must include it in their story. Yes, this means chat will give us things to pick from. We'll pick something, but we're not allowed to say. Which also a reminder not to resist the urge to say, "Ooh, I like that one," even if you want to say it to all of them, Cody.
Wow.
Hey,
make one mistake.
That was your question last time. No, that was a question you asked last time with the tone of a child who's asking a question he knows the answer to, but he wants to bug mom anyway.
It's my job. What I do.
Rule number 5, there will be no pandering to the audience or other writers in regards to story content. And rule number 6, after the second sprint, each flash fiction will be prepared in a shared anonymous document. The audience will then have the opportunity to read the stories during the third sprint and vote upon their favorite. After voting concludes, each writer will reveal which audience idea they used in the story. What job? Yes, you can have soda. So yeah, these are the rules for the Flash Fiction Free-for-All. Chat It was brought up the first time. So I want to go ahead and say it now. If y'all would like to join in on the flash fiction writing, then we more than welcome you to, go with whatever prompt is voted for and write your own flash fiction. And after the competition, if you want, you can send it to me and I'll add it to the folder where we will be keeping them all, because in the future, there will be a way that the folders will be available for like lots of other people to read, so which is fun. I will now read the prompts for everybody to vote on, and then I have to save them and send them to myself so I can post them on Instagram. That's the thing I didn't prep. All right, so flash fiction free for all. Prompt number 1. Wait. You turn the banner off. Hold on. Shit. Hold on. I did the Chrome tab, not the window.
I was thinking this would be kind of
There
cool
we go.
to do, if possible, during like a dubba dubba dubba.
Not right now.
Not right now, but like
this is a Sam thing only. I
in the
keep
future.
some things for me.
In the future.
Running a little late, but just wanted to pop in and say hi. Hi. All right, prompt number 1. Genres, writer's choice. Concept, the past is scary. The present, terrifying. Morality, questionable at best. Location, abandoned orphanage. Prompt number 2, genre, writer's choice. Phrase, at what point will I finally matter to you? Character, the oldest of men. Object, a pocket watch controls one's age. Wow. This is also fair. The Dubba Dubba doesn't exist anymore. We're now the storyteller's hearth.
That's the name. I couldn't remember.
Prompt number 3, writer's choice. Uncontrollable time travel every 12 hours. Character, 2 souls sharing one body. Object, a newspaper. I will not write a Yu-Gi-Oh fan fiction.
I will not write a Yu-Gi-Oh fan fiction.
Prompt number 4, genre, fantasy. Concept, everybody thinks they're the real hero until it's too late. Setting, nighttime. Object, the Glimmer Fang, a sword made from pixie and unicorn bones forged in the blood fires of the Candlewood Forest.
Okay.
I didn't expect it to get that detailed till
that was.
Oh yeah, because for reference, Fox did all of the prompts, which means I did not read any of them beforehand. I just right-clicked open in tab and read the bottom to make sure I had the numbers in order.
I like that the first 2 are pretty generic.
Well, I know what I want.
The third one is pretty specific. The fourth one, extremely specific.
Fox went one of those is not like the other. Okay. Like I said, I'm going to go post them on Instagram, and then I'll post the Instagram link. You two can talk, entertain chat while I'm doing this. The one thing I didn't prepare.
It's cool. It's fine. Hi, chat. How are y'all doing?
How are we?
Also, where did I see it? What am I? Yes, Jess, I was called out. Is there anything new around here?
Desperately to turn my brain on. I think I might have to get some jumper cables from my car and put them on my ears.
Matt's document is just gonna say this is a Yu-Gi-Oh fan fiction.
This is a Yu-Gi-Oh fan fiction. I was like, I do have some Adderall. I can try to quickly drop them off to you.
I don't think that's gonna help me.
You never know.
Yeah, I already have called in sick to work tomorrow, which is my first time doing that at this job. And I'm just like, why do I feel guilty? I am sick.
The one time.
Public service announcement. Don't take Adderall for your cold.
Yes, that was medical disclaimer. That was just a joke.
Yeah, it's more of a flu medicine, if I'm not mistaken.
Man. Troublemaker over here.
Always.
Writing prompts for for tonight.
I still remember
Flash fiction free.
and I was in high school, and I had my appendectomy, and I got like prescription painkillers. This guy I knew was just like, "Hey man, like if you have extras, don't try to sell them." And I'm just like,
That
"Wasn't
sounds-
gonna, thank you though." Like,
You're
I'm
like, these are for me, motherfucker.
I'm like, what?
I'm the one
Why do you think I
dying.
would do that?
Because some people
No, I mean, like, I know why some people would, but I'm like, you know me.
do they?
Apparently not.
That's not
was-
the link I wanted to send.
I was in a car accident like a year ago in May, and my roommate went to go pick up my meds, and he came back. And he's like, "All right, the nurse told me to tell you that if you one of these is for your muscles, the other one's to help you sick. If you help you sleep. If you take them at the same time, you'll die. I better not come in here and have you dead." I was like, as much as that sounds like a great thing, it's not on the itinerary. Pills, please.
Like, why does it feel like the nurse was just like, one of these is the antidote, the other is the poison, and like just like fucking peels the labels off and switches that scary stuff.
I'm struggle busing to put my text and the link in the same message because I keep trying to shift enter.
Ooh, this is fun. I learned today that they are making a Grinch horror movie.
What?
Yeah.
What?
It's called The Mean One, and it's about the Grinch, the green Grinch.
Okay.
Coming to. It's called Newville instead of Whoville, and he comes and kills people for Christmas. I'm like,
The way
they
the Grinch
redesigned
should
the
have
Grinch,
been.
but like not that much, and just like tried to make him scary.
I'm sitting here looking through the prompts, like
I know, right?
How can I do horror Grinch?
horror Grinch fan fiction.
I'm just like, which one of these?
Remember, you too can vote as well.
It's one of those where like I might just go and hate watch that movie.
You know, that sounds like a fun
But
time.
what if we take prompt 4 and everyone's trying to help the Grinch?
With a sword.
No, he uses Glimmerfang. to kill
I will
Lucy.
stop Christmas from happening. Oh my.
If prompt number 4 gets picked and there's a Grinch fan fiction, everyone's going to assume it's mine now.
Until we all write a Grinch fan fiction.
Huh? Hold on.
Also, there's another
I
Christmas movie
have
coming
some-
out that plagiarized me. I never wrote anything down, but I told a handful of people the idea, so I'm considering it plagiarism. And it's the one where all these people are trying to kill Santa Claus, and Santa Claus ends up being a badass and beats them all up. That was my idea first. They stole my idea.
Is anybody having trouble seeing the poll because of the pinned comment? Because the poll's still there. Okay, somebody just voted on it.
Let me pull it up.
Jess, can you just click on the poll again? Because that's what I did, and it made it bigger.
I just went to your Instagram. I just had it up and just refreshed the page.
Well, for reference, the poll is in the YouTube chat. The prompts to vote on have been linked via my Instagram. Poll. Nicole just went, fuck off, pinned message.
Get the fuck out of here.
You need not be here. All right, well, so that everybody knows, you can click dismiss the pinned message and just, tell it to go bite the dust if you can't see the poll.
Gonna go bite the dust.
I need to
Hey,
like be clasping a mug of broth right now to really complete this aesthetic. I've got
I
one.
like I like how
Yes.
number 4 is winning, but 1
I
through
know.
3 are tied.
I know. A part of me is kind of upset because I want to see who would win the tiebreaker.
Excuse me. Well, there are 11 viewers and 9
And there are
votes.
9 votes. So we got two voters.
Yes. The poll has been up for 4 minutes. I was going to give it 5, I think. So we'll give it another minute. So chat, who in chat is going to join us on this venture of flash fiction writing?
I wonder if while Fox was writing this, he's like, I'm gonna make a goof one just for the giggles. But little did he know, that's the one everyone wanted.
I was trying to figure out how to phrase it. I'm sure it is not a goof one in the motivation that he thought no one would enjoy it, so much as it is a goof one because as much as I am an edgelord, so is he. Even if he doesn't want to admit it. I actually don't know if he wants to admit it or not, but he is.
Mm.
I mean, his favorite characters are always murder children, so.
This is true. In the one thing I've seen him write. Yeah. But I don't think there was any murder. There was teenager though.
We love a murder child.
We read Omniscient Reader on Webtoon together. There are multiple murder children, and they're all semi-adopted by the main character. And we're like, this is the greatest decision the writer ever made.
This is the greatest choice.
I mean, Omniscient Reader is some top-tier writing, so I highly recommend it. And the art is just phenomenal. But
Where's
like,
my phone?
the greatest decision is the murder children.
Webtoons.
I shall be video filming during sprints, so no writing for me. That's fair, though.
Skip. Oh, I got a new phone on Friday. I've also switched carriers, so I forgot that I re-downloaded all the apps, but haven't re-signed into any of them. So I'm like, yes, Webtoons. I'll have to re-sign in. Fuck.
Oh, when my children would get a new tablet or something, and then it's like, no, it's mommy's for the first 2 hours.
Yeah.
Sign you into all the things, and then I'll always miss 1 or 2, and then they're like, "Mom," and I'm like, ugh.
Yep. Or it's
Why
like the
can't you
one that
just
you don't have
learn?
saved because you're like, I'll just make this password real quick. No one's gonna remember it, and now you're just like, what the fuck
Never.
is it?
I never do that anymore. You can go to Google Chrome and click password generator, and I'm gonna just copy paste that into it, and also go to my Google Save Passwords and make it remember that for me. Like,
I'm trying to. Oh no! What email? Wait, that's not the right email. Oh no!
you know, I've had the account for a while. If I actually made the password, just like, oh,
I have one.
Like, this was pre-2017, Sam.
I have one account and only one where my password is probably not smart to say this out loud. Is 5 letters, all lowercase.
Oh, it was requested last time that 5-minute warnings be given for the end of our 30-minute writing sprints. I don't know if I explained that or not. We will be writing the flash fiction over the course of 2 30-minute sprints. So, and Jess will come in at 5 minutes till and let us know that we have 5 minutes left.
Oh, yay.
My head is being funky with me today, so no writing for me either for the rest of the night. It's fair. I'm running this shindig, so me and my head are gonna do it either way. Well, Cody, we don't know if number 2 or 3 was beloved more, but we know number 1 was beloved less.
Beloved least.
That's the one I voted for.
We also have more votes.
It's also
than
the one
viewers.
I voted for. The one me and Matt voted for.
Oh, it's just us.
It's just us. Because
you're the only 2 votes for number 1. None of the others.
Not gonna lie, it seemed like the easiest one right now.
It was the only one that I immediately had an idea. All the others I was like,
same.
Y'all better have a backup idea for the.
No, that's okay. 4 was my second choice. I have an idea.
4 was my 4th choice. So this is gonna be fun. Actually, 4th was the 3rd choice.
I'm going to the stream team setup to post the prompt so that it's there for our easy viewing.
Yeah, number 2 was the one where I was just like, I have blank. No ideas, no nothing. So
Number 2, I kind
very
of had an
glad
idea.
that 2 didn't win.
I'm just
Number 3, I was like,
I'm closing some tabs so that my desk is a little
Well, now I do
easier
have an
to
idea for
deal
number
with.
2. Now that I'm looking at it, that's too bad. That one could have been cute.
now that it lost.
Now that it lost, I suddenly have an idea for it.
Yeah. All right. Dinner.
Sorry,
done.
something went to the wrong Google tab grouping. All right. 30-minute timer, my face. And while we are writing, I am also going to have a poll up for reading speed, which the reading sprint will be the third and last sprint of the night. So vote on the amount of time it should take. Vote on the amount of time you think you will need to safely read 3,000 words.
The longest time possible. It's my go-to. Stick with it every time.
But we only have to read 2,000 words. We don't have to read
That's
our
true.
own.
I know, and I can also read relatively quickly, but still.
I cannot, though, so I will be voting for 30 minutes. Hold on. Excuse me as I go to the Dubba Dubba Dubba's account so that I may vote.
I'm not
so
gonna
make fudge the votes.
I'm not
gonna...
fudging the votes. I'm getting a vote. That is a very big difference.
No,
well, I had the votes real quick.
I'm not gonna do this because I don't want to spoil it, but I think it would be really funny if for prompt 4, every time I reference the sword, I wrote the entire thing.
The Glimmer Fang, a sword made from pixie and unicorn bones,
like a college student trying to pad his papers word
count.
And then
trying to long-winded description.
And she turned to her mentor, and her mentor held the Glimmer Fang, a sword made of pixie and unicorn bones, flows in the blood of fires of Candlewood Forest. And asked him, "Is that really the Glimmer?"
He swung the Glimmer Fang, a sword made from pixie and unicorn bones, forged in the blood fires of the Candlewood Forest, and then he parried with the Glimmer Fang.
and the bad guy screams, "It is Glimmer Fang, a sword."
Yeah, if you want to be able to actually stay under your word limit, don't do that.
Because the entire 1,000-word story is just a very brief fight scene.
Over and over in different ways.
Hold on. I want to put a word counter. I want to know how many words it is real quick. Don't mind me.
Oh, good luck on your thought dump, Isabella.
13,
I was about to click
19.
on you, Jess.
It's 19. Okay, I could have just visually counted. Wow, I'm dumb.
Yeah.
Because I thought that I had the timer up, but I did not. Yes, child. If you bring me some tea. If you bring me some tea.
I have Dr. Pepper. Fuck yeah.
My answer remains the same.
You can safely write the phrase 52 times. Just that. Just the phrase. And it will fit. So.
Here we go. Like, I made specific banners. All right. Who wants to do our first countdown?
Cody. I don't have counting in me.
I barely have it in me, but okay. So we're gonna go. On your marks, get set, be ready, do the flashies. 3, 2, 1, go.
This is your 5-minute warning. You have 5 minutes remaining.
Thank you, 5.
I was like, wow, Sam sounds different.
Fingers down. All right. So first check-in without giving details. How are we feeling? How do we do? I got to set up another poll. Or not a poll.
I am doing surprisingly well at this. I have 562 words, and I did an outline.
Oh.
So, like, we flying. I might have time to actually do a read through in the second sprint if I can continue moving at this clip.
I feel pretty okay. You know, it's.
I'm just writing the note nighttime into my document so I don't forget.
I did not. Okay, panic. In the very beginning, I was, oh no. But I don't know. As it goes on, a part of me thinks it's better than the last one I did, which was the last time I did a flash fiction. So, you know, we can go up from here. I have an idea of how I want it to end. I'm currently at the point where we're getting. I'm at the ending. I'm at the beginning of the ending. So I'm just like
awesome.
I don't want to say adding fluff, but it's just like, you know, there's just some minor things, adjustments. I have a lot of spelling errors. So, and I'm at 431 words.
Matt, what were you gonna say?
Oh, I don't think I was.
Oh, I thought I heard you saying something.
Maybe I had words.
You don't
I don't
remember
know.
them.
I put all of them on the page. I don't have any left for speaking.
That's fair. How many words into it are you right now?
Me?
Yeah.
562.
Cody's 400 something. 562?
Mm-hmm.
So the concept of the prompt, my brain both got stuck on and was like, no, we don't. What is this? So it's like I couldn't focus on any other part of the prompt, but my brain was also like, but we got nothing. So I spent a portion of the sprint just kind of throwing things down and deleting them until my brain cooperated. And then I got like 200 something words in. And I was like, yeah, this is good. And I was getting into a flow. And then I started a thing. And I got like part through that. And then realized if I kept going that direction, I was going to have to do a couple other things. And I was like, no. So I deleted 300 words. And so now I'm at 300 something.
That's not good.
It's fine.
A part of me is like, I can't like. I feel that's the weakest part of my story. I feel like is the concept, which is the entire bit. So,
I don't know if there are any chopped watchers in the chat or in the stream, but I definitely consider this writing chopped. It's entirely too similar. And if you know,
nobody goes home.
If you know, you know. I'm going for the ice cream machine with this story.
Of course you are.
Fox is like, you deleted 300. My God. Look, at the end, when we reveal which stories are ours, I will tell you what those 300 were. But I have no regrets because I know how I want the story to end. So I just gotta figure out this middle bit, which I figured out. It's just I deleted those 300 words with like 2 minutes to go. So I didn't get back there yet. But I know how I'm getting there now. So it's fine. Sometimes that's what you got to do.
With my concept, I'm like, is this actually a good idea or is this fever brain? Because there's a chance it is not a good idea.
With this concept, you might be at an advantage with your fever brain.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm like, I think the fever might be helping me out with this.
As a reminder to everybody, we're writing genre fantasy. Concept is everybody thinks they're the real hero until it's too late. Setting is nighttime. Object, the Glimmer Fang, a sword made from pixie and unicorn bones forged in the blood fires of the Candlewood Forest.
I feel the most iffy about my adherence to the concept.
concept is something. First of all, the concept implies I have to have multiple characters in a flash fiction, and that's already iffy for
I know,
me,
right? I'm just like,
depending on the day. I'm like, so I'm like, do I need to do a multiple perspective flash fiction? One perspective?
I will
How am I
also
going to do it?
say-
Like I said, I think I've got. I don't know if my concept truly fits this concept, but it's what my brain and I are going with, so we'll see.
I will also say, I have more description than I did in my last one
Nice.
because I had none. Spoiler.
No spoilers, Cody.
Cody, when you said you didn't follow, it's iffy if you're following the concept, my first thought was just like, oh, Cody's writing like a recipe blog.
Everybody thinks they're the real hero.
How did you know?
Everyone thinks they're the
It's a
real hero
blog about
sandwich.
eyes.
Yeah, everyone thinks the real hero, but it's just subs.
Yeah.
I kind
Jess
of
wasn't
wish I
even
had that
at the
idea now.
beginning. Welcome, and no worries. You've joined us before the voting.
Yeah, never too late. It's not too late.
So glad I caught this. Not working on flash fiction, working on finishing my novel. It's nice. Yes, we welcome everybody doing just whatever they want during the sprints.
We are tonight's entertainment.
Yes.
Yes.
And you will be our judges, our jury, but I'm the only executioner.
I was the executioner, but like, it's a little,
No.
it's a little too much power for chat.
All right. Speaking of giving chat power,
I forgot about this.
Chat,
part.
who in the competition do you want to die?
please vote for who will die before the next
CB's
sprint.
missing the stream not because she's sick, but so that she can be at any of our places and execute
She
us.
was
Yes.
eliminated before the first sprint because she won the last time. So now we'll be eliminated. No,
Her
chat,
crown is too
please-
heavy for her to wear. Give
Yeah.
her
Right.
a headache.
Chat, please suggest a concept, an additional concept, event, or object for us to add into our stories. A reminder that we will be anonymously picking things from chat and adding them and not saying what we're adding until like it's all over and everybody's voted. So it doesn't matter anyway.
And Chad, if you could like do me a solid and pick a concept that fits into my story really easily, that would be a big help to me.
As far as where Nebula is, she had a mergrain, so she is out today.
I was confused as to who Nebula was. I was thinking like Guardians of the Galaxy.
I was also thinking,
Yes.
And I'm like,
is
is that the concept we're working
Wait,
in?
like, is that a quote he wants us to add?
Oh,
make your story Guardians fan fiction.
Trash it all, Guardian Galaxy fanfiction.
add in an adopted child that may not be treated the best. Wait, I think I could do that.
Honestly, I could
So-
probably try to fit that.
So far, Stone Mask, Albatross.
Make this a White Harvester crossover.
Fan fiction of your own work. Self-reference. Fox Jess, where are your suggestions? Species.
Yeah. All right, we're allowed to suggest stuff as well. but-
Magical transformations are 100% something you can suggest. Also, Matt, if you, per my last screenshot sent to you, it says participants can also suggest but not pick their own suggestions. I'm sorry, I couldn't resist doing that. No, yeah, but
Fair.
you can
As
type
per
in
my
DM,
DM.
and I can read it. Natalie says, make someone find something that they think is great, but it's actually mundane. A fox. A battered leather satchel that has several patches of dirty material covering holes. It's lumpy, half full of unknown objects, and the flap has a small brass padlock. The shoulder strap is rope. I almost misread this as a bag half full of decapitated heads, and I have no idea how that misreading would have occurred. But that's how I read it.
Yes, half full of heads.
That's why I went a little slower when I got to unknown objects, because my brain went heads. I'm like, that's not what that says.
Oh man,
A bird flies through the room and drops something. A list of rules with one section that a character for Matt, is it me? Are you writing fan fiction about me?
But he can't add that to his to his flash fiction.
We actually did during the first flash fiction free for all ban adding each other because like we felt it would be too mimetic.
Oh my god.
I like that this is a reoccurring thing though. An eraser. A sealed DVD copy of Eraserhead. A bell chimes in the distance and is misunderstood as the go sign. Jess was a little behind because she was finishing up filming. That's fair. Teeth fall out. Do you also get like weird teeth dreams?
I do not, but I know a lot of people do, and that's what made me think.
I don't think I get the ones about falling out. Just gum getting stuck in my teeth.
Oh,
like it's really weird.
I also have a lot of, speaking of dreams, I also have like being chased by people dreams. Those are fun. And like I have to play hide and seek.
Sorry, I was checking the timestamp for the first suggestion because I do have a time limit for how long we will be accepting suggestions. So a used DVD of Contact held by a woman who won't stop talking about it. Is Contact a movie?
Yes. Okay. I was like, it's probably a reference that no one will get other than me, and that's okay.
We know which one Sam's not using. It's the souls of the dragon and pixie, whose bones were used to make the Glimmer Fang live within the sword and can converse with the wielder. Chocolate pudding. Reinstate Pluto. I need somebody to change your entire. Just throw your story out and now write it about reinstating Pluto.
But that would be pandering, and we can't do that.
That's fair. that is an actual.
As per rule number 43
that we have. A sealed Blu-ray copy. Oh shit!
The sealed Blu-ray copy of Eraserhead.
Someone put a VHS.
A character has an endless amount of first aid gear in their pockets.
I thought that said first grade gear. I'm like, so like crayons?
Crayons, glue,
a little folder,
Band-Aids.
See, my brain also read first grade gear, but it was like, are all the gears first grade? Like, are there second grade gears? Like, if you're building machinery, what if you need third grade gear parts? Can you upgrade them?
You're thinking grade quality.
Yes.
Matt and I were thinking grade as in elementary
school.
Yeah, like year in school.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yes. I am aware.
I just thought that was funny. That's all.
Yeah.
Because it took me a moment to realize what you're talking about. I'm like, what year in school do you use gears?
Yeah.
Before middle.
Like actual mechanical gears.
And my brain was like, oh, wait. No one wants to see the goat baby fetus in high def.
Somebody does, Chris.
I thought this was a suggestion.
A high definition goat baby fetus. Work it in.
And no one wants to see it.
Pluto.
Everyone go into this in the story.
The goat would now.
The goat would now. It's just a
Matt,
goat.
Real quick. So I was doing kangaroo research, right? And I have found out that kangaroos are genetically built to be like super efficient runners and like survivors. Like female kangaroos can even freeze the development of their babies so they just kind of stop growing if there's not enough food or water.
Good for them.
And my first thought after reading, especially that they're efficient runners, was so the opposite of a cheetah. Poor Chirpy.
So like the funny part is I've learned that I really want to be like a creature designer.
I
So,
thought
like-
you were going to say you really wanted to be a kangaroo.
That too. Actually, I don't. It's fine.
Not
You
all
would
so I've,
topic
want
to be.
to. Being a female kangaroo seems fine. Being a male kangaroo, I don't know.
Yeah.
Kind of mean sometimes. They're like super peaceful and super mean at the same time. It's wild.
So, like, my Amazon wish list is full of animal books, and I have
Nice.
so many nature documentaries on my Netflix watch list, and I'm so excited.
Last night I was in a heated discussion about whether or not I could beat a kangaroo in a fight. I think
Was it
I
with
could.
Sam as she did research on kangaroos?
I'd say it depends on the size of the roo.
I don't know. I got tenacity.
I don't know, Matt. I saw some of those kangaroos. Have you seen The Rock? 'Cause that's what some of them look like.
Matt
Yeah.
versus a goose.
Also, like
A
they
goose?
have a
goose.
ritualistic, like they have two different types of fights, brief ones, and then their ritual fight. And the ritual fight, they're just like out to lunch, and then they kind of go like this, and then like one of them grabs the other one by the throat, and then they just start like it's a whole thing. They're
boxing.
intense. I was like, why is there so much etiquette to this?
They bow first.
Oh, we've got more suggestions now. The saxophone guy from the Lost Boys challenging Glimmerfang to a duel. I will now be deleting all.
I will be starting over.
Rob Swanson is the judge. As a human, I doubt we could best many animals in a straight fight.
Oh no, we're pretty smart. We got maneuvers.
That's why he said a straight fight.
Yeah.
A single potato chip. I know what I'm not going up against, and it's a long list.
Yeah.
Don't they have a spur on their feet? No, their feet kind of look like a dog's feet, to be honest, except like the front ones have like, I don't know.
Their toesies are just.
Aw.
I don't know. My dog did this to me on accident because she went to jump over me and landed on my arm. Like, it's like yay long. Yeah. It was pretty deep. And that was an accident.
I was fucking around with my roommate's cat the other day, and I found out that he has sharp claws and fast reflexes.
Yeah.
Because like I'm used to dealing with dogs, which are you like fast with someone slow. Nah, cats are a lot faster. So like I have like 3 cuts on my hand that are all super long. I can't show.
Why they got that
Alright.
cat like reflexes?
Yeah.
All right, you two. I'm gonna give you like a minute to pick your suggestion.
Oh right.
Because now, because we don't want to devolve into just animal facts. I was just giving StreamYard and chat a couple more minutes, but
I have
single potato chip. And yeah, platypus have spurs on their hind legs. But all right.
Does he wear a hat?
Mine.
Is he teal green?
Pick your thing. Pick your thing.
I did. Already did.
Okay, well I didn't, so shush. Okay, I think I picked mine. Do I have a timer? What do we want our theme for the timer, the second timer to be?
Do we have a glitter one?
Let me see if Laura has a glitter one.
Can we do a bathroom breaks and refreshments, or is that before the 30-minute timer?
Be shooed. Go pee. Refresh your drink. I'm still here though. I need to do neither. I'm just looking for a shit. Did he say sparkle or glitter? Or
He said glitter.
Alas, she does not. And I am too lazy to go elsewhere.
Okay, cool. I'm back.
Okay, well.
I did say glitter. Or anything shimmery, shiny, sparkly. The delightful eyes.
You're gonna get this smoky cauldron and like it.
Ooh,
that's fine with me.
How mysterious.
I'm debating whether I want to be a disgusting human person, because I just grabbed a 2-liter of Dr. Pepper. That's all I did. I'd be like, do I want to drink it straight from the 2-liter? Or do I want to use a glass?
I do that all the time on stream, so.
Okay, good. Because it's mine. It's not like
leader now.
I mean, no one else is going to drink it in the house, so.
Are the fish timers safe to do, or do they also have the copyright issue? Because if so, we might do that for the final timer. Turtles
Like a nice calming fishies.
The mangaka of Death Note of it.
You know, I didn't even think about that until just now. Thanks, Chris.
Kangaroos will literally eviscerate you with their feet. I was deployed to Australia, and we were warned against fighting with wildlife.
That's why I'm gonna have 2 eyes peeled on their feet.
That again, I don't think you want to fight.
Chat bedroom eyes. Oh yeah, that fever high.
The bedroom eyes of I'm sick.
All right, so. Okay, so a few small reminders before we jump back into it. Make sure that you include everything from your prompt. Fantasy genre. Everyone thinks they're the hero until it's too late. Nighttime. The Glimmer Fang, a sword made from pixie and unicorn bones, forged in the blood fires of the Candlewood Forest. Make sure your story has an ending, whether it is your intended ending or not. And after these 30 minutes, that's it. You're done. It is what it is. I don't think I have any other reminders. So, Jess will remind us at 5 minutes till we're good to go.
All right.
Many thanks, Jess.
Many thanks, yes.
Matt, I think it's your turn to count down.
Sure. 3. And then after that's going to be a 2. Followed swiftly by a 1. And then go.
Let's take notes on that.
Yeah, for next time.
Yes.
This is your 5-minute warning. You have 5 minutes remaining.
Thank you, 5.
Time is up.
Stop. Okay. My music was not pausing.
All right. I wrote until the final second. I kept getting stuck on words.
Oh, hold on. I cannot hear anything.
Uh-oh.
Hello? Did my headset die?
We can hear you.
Oh,
Hello?
shit. I was about to start singing to the song, and then I was like, wait a crack.
Okay, I think I'm back. Sorry. My headset, I guess, died.
Oh.
Oh. Well,
But like it was charging. So I don't know. It's not yelling at me currently, so it's fine.
I wrote until the Cody, all you missed was I said that I wrote until the very last minute because I kept getting stuck on words.
I was writing until like a minute or like 30 seconds. I was like, edit. No, it was 40 seconds. I'm like, I have to edit this bitch. Make sure my words are spelled right.
I'm formatting mine in the Google Docs. So you two make sure that you send me yours so that I can then format it.
Where should we send it to you? Just a link on Discord.
Yes. Even though somebody emailed it to me last time.
Was it me?
Oh, it was you, yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, who shall remain nameless?
We might have to do that at the end. I'm not really sure.
1.5. Okay.
Also, I wrote 766 words.
Nice.
Do they fit the theme? I don't know. We'll see. My ending is different than what I thought it was, but by the time when I got to the ending and I was like, oh, I like this ending, I could rewrite. I had 5 minutes left. I'm like, I can't rewrite. I just got to press on.
Spell check tells me one of my words don't exist that does in fact exist, and I'm like, excuse, how dare you?
Okay, give me 1 second. I'm going to.
Cody, I think we titled ours the same thing.
Oh no! Should I rename mine?
It doesn't matter. It's gonna be named 1, 2, or 3.
Oh yeah, that's true.
No, because the titles, our titling styles, I'm sure, are not the same.
I am sure, but
1.5.
we just happen to title this the same.
Okay.
Okay, now that that's done, hopefully.
Fox said this shit's hard, yo. This is the man who came up with the prompt.
Yeah, Fox, this is your fault.
I like
Honestly-
how you asked me about links, Matt, and you sent me a document.
Look, I did what I...
Over the
what I-
record, I'm not complaining. I just thought it was funny.
Well, I realized I'm like, oh, I can just download it as a Word doc and share that. That'll be very simple.
I
will
am
say
a
both
lot
times
more.
I went to copy paste y'all's. I originally pasted it in the title of the document, and I'm
Oh
like,
no!
so it just changed from like a number to the entire story, and I'm like, just not what I wanted.
I am a lot more confident than I was in the beginning of this. So
I'm considering
am
this
not-
a closed-eye dart throw.
same.
This
What
story will
now?
either land or it will crash and burn dramatically. Beauty is
I
in
have
the eye
to
of
go
the beholder.
delete document
Same.
number 4 because we don't need document number 4.
Nope.
I
Well,
could just leave it. And
Yeah.
Well, baby.
People are so disappointed in us that they want to vote for
Okay.
nothing.
For number 4, and it's just blank
Okay.
document.
No, I was gonna say it's just leave one blank, but it would be a random one. All right, hold on. Come here. What thing? We finished writing the stories. Yeah, I'm about to share the link to the folders.
A part of me is
So
like,
you
oh,
have
man,
time to
that was
read
fine
and vote
concept.
if you want. Oh.
Nope, but majority of me is like,
Tell the children it's time to go upstairs.
Close enough, but no
And
cigar.
pick up your floors. How long was mine in the end? Mine was 783. Okay.
Were we?
I have
Yours is
all
longer than mine.
3 documents.
Not that that means anything, but
I was gonna withhold my word count to prevent people figuring it out whose is whose, but I mean,
well.
they can just process of elimination.
Oh yeah,
at
we
that
should have
point.
done that.
Well, now they have
Well,
that
you
idea.
know what?
Matt.
It's fine. Just don't pay
Chat,
attention
don't do
to
that.
Don't care about that. It's fine.
Chat, be honest beans, please. Integrity, character.
Excuse me as I don't remember how to share. There it is. Ah,
I had
Honestly,
to remember to turn off the restrictions on mine so you could actually see and like edit it.
I might go this blanket look
I just
for
need
future
to
streams,
copy
even
this
if I'm not highly
Just that
feverish.
cold look.
hold on. Now you made me paranoid and I had to go make sure I didn't paste mine into mine and yours.
Oh.
I was like, no, it's not what I did.
It's so funny.
StreamYard kicked
Kicked
Jess
me
out and
out.
said you broke
Rude.
something.
Damn.
Nope. That's not the link. That's a story.
You would have been super funny if at the last 5 minutes it was actually CV that showed up to give us
what
the
I
5 minute
hate
warning.
when you click copy link and it's like, yeah, the link copied, and then you go to click paste and it's not what you just copied. And you're like, did you just lie to me? Yes, I have temporarily replaced the pinned comment with the flash fictions, and I'm gonna set up the poll. You may start reading the flash fictions before I put the timer up. There's no time on that.
Okay.
Oh, and the way that we are doing the voting, like what you should use to decide what to vote on, is 100% personal bias. Just go with the one that you like the most, especially since these are unrevised, not edited things.
Lightly edited, made in roughly an hour.
Would everybody like for Jess to give them a 5-minute warning? I may have also deleted another third of a possible plot. The second sprint too. Look, I had ways I could go, and I deleted many of them.
My ending works, but it was just like once I got to it, I was like, oh, I could have made this so different. I got 5 minutes. Well, I can't do that.
My brain is struggling to remember what to title the poll itself.
Reading timer ?
No, that was the like for the length.
Oh.
Okay, so Nicole said, "Please say yes, Jess."
I would appreciate it.
I don't remember if it was already a set. This is wonderful for my reading comprehension, I am certain. So Alara, I have linked the a Google Drive that should have all 3 in it. They are merely labeled 1, 2, and 3, and they are all uploaded and formatted by me, so it's completely anonymous. You will not know whose is whose unless you recognize our particular writing styles or whatnot, which I still hope you are all honest in your voting, which some people are and other people blatantly aren't, but you know.
Yeah.
At least they're honest about their
Lying
blatantly.
cheater.
They're honest about not being honest.
Favorite story would work, right?
Yeah.
Favorite flash.
Ooh, favorite Flash.
Right, the poll is up. I don't remember what won the reading. 30 did. 30 won the reading sprint. Yes, with 50%. Yes. Okay. Does it excuse me while I fight with it?
But just for my own sanity,
Anne never gets to read because she's fighting with it. It says anyone with a link can be a viewer.
I was able to view it. Jess, I would appreciate the 5-minute warning just because I like you coming in. I like your 5-minute voice. It's so soothing. While we're panicking.
Sailor Twilight, can you do me a favor, exit it and try it again? But I don't have it as restricted.
Yeah, I'm able to see it.
Yeah, no, I'm able.
Hold on, let me go back.
Yeah, all three are perfectly viewable.
Private to you? What you mean is private to me? I can't see it? Motherfucker.
But it's mine.
Right, but I made it. Why can't I see it?
Manage access. Anyone with link. Done. Okay, are we good now, Twilight? Okay. Well, I don't know. I went one folder up just to make sure that there wasn't a higher up in the food chain. But so one of us fixed it.
Something happened somewhere. You poked it enough, it worked.
I just don't appreciate that.
It's like, no.
Said I wasn't allowed to view it. Excuse you, I made it. All right. 30 minutes. Oh, God, I forgot it was full screened. I got startled by the timer. We're going to go with this one. I just got to scroll it down to... I will give people an extra 20 seconds. Nope. Sorry, it just taught me that when you share a thing, you can get rid of like all of that if you full screen it.
Oh.
And it doesn't actually full screen on my screen, and that was amazing. But I went to full screen it before I shared it, so then it did full screen on my screen.
Mm.
And I was like, that's not gonna make reading these easy.
I was like, why is this 30-minute timer 30 minutes and 20 seconds? That's a very specific time. And I looked, it's a 45-minute timer.
Okay, so after we all read the stories and vote, which, yes, participants can vote. No, Matt, you cannot vote on your own because you don't trust everybody else to not vote on their own. Another rule we established the first time around.
Listen, we all love winning, but we
I
don't like
will
winning that
be-
much.
Look, you two weren't the ones I was worried about.
I will be again using the Dubba Dubba Storyteller Hearth to vote so that I can have a say. And after we do all of that, we will give chat a chance to guess whose story is whose, because that was a thing that everybody requested and was enthusiastic about last time. And then we'll take maybe about 20-ish minutes to discuss the stories. Sound good?
Yes.
I think that'll keep us under 3 hours, which is I think good.
Yeah, oh,
Cut
yeah.
an hour down.
Yeah, compared to last time.
Assuming Matt's still alive.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see if I can make it
faffed
another
about.
hour.
All right. So I will now count us down. 3, 2, 1, go.
All right. Yep.
Based on vote versus viewer count, I think everybody's done. Does anybody still need time to read? If not, we can end that part early.
Nah, I'm good.
Matt, did you die on us?
He may have died.
He might have taken a nap. We might not be able to come back early. Chat, what say ye if we can get Matt undead?
He's alive!
We
Did someone
see
say
them.
come back early?
I think I did, yes. I'm waiting for chat to see if that's all right with them.
I was just laying down with my eyes closed. Uh,
I like how everybody just automatically CB came for you.
Yeah.
but yeah, I heard it chatter, so I came running.
Oh no, not again. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and end the poll. All right, number 2 is the winner. But before I announce who is who, you two, does chat want to guess who wrote which one?
Any ideas? Any ideas at all?
Also, we gave them a hard one this time. People were torn. They were also different and fun. That's the assassins. Hold on. Nicole liked number 1, but 2 had a more entertaining ending. And then I voted not saying. No, I'm not asking you to tell us which one you voted for. Just if you would like to guess who wrote which one. I will say, after I was reading them, I started laughing because there were some things that I had written that were definitely also in the other stories, and I was like,
Oh, there were some that like
there's
had
some
very
overlapping things. Yeah.
Yeah, there's some overlap, but I was like, I'm glad we all. That always seems to happen in these. We all overlap in some cases where it's just like, wow,
We're a hive mind.
Yeah, we all have the
Didn't
same
overlap
brain.
anybody last time, Cody. Oh, thank you, Jess. She took the timer down.
Well, 3 out of 4 overlapped real hard last time.
Yeah. Fox guessed correctly.
Are we shocked?
But he was very much thrown off by 2 things, so which was funny. Which I will say I might have done that on purpose, Fox. Yeah, that's my thing. It's easy to overlap ideas on the front.
Yeah, that is also. I was just thinking that, like, this is a very specific idea. There are only a number of avenues you can go down.
Okay. I gotta scroll back up. StreamYard went away. Congrats to number 2. I voted for number 1 because I like how cyclical it seemed. I'm torn between 2 being Matt or Sam because it felt very Matt until the end, and then it felt more Sam. The villain in 2 made me LOL. And 3, I liked the twist. Honestly, don't know which one is whose. Jess is evil.
That's why she's called the Hex Library. She's evil.
2 was hilarious. I love the ending of that one. Not sure who wrote what, though. Yeah, I'm not sure whose is who. All right, so would you like us to review? Sorry, I just looked at my DMs. The Fox said, "How dare you, bitch, Hobag." I know my tells, and I decided to get rid of one of them.
I know what they are, and I know how to do it.
I know my habits. All right, reveal. So number 1 was mine. I was not pleased with my ending because I ran out of time. So I just wrote it very rushed and everything. So I'm very much not upset that people weren't as into my ending because I had I had a better ending in mind. Like, well, same ending, just better written.
Are we revealing the rest?
Should the second place or not the winner?
Yes, the second place winner. Go ahead, reveal thyself.
So mine was technically third place, so I was number 3. Mine was not second place. I wish. Matt, we could talk about ours later. Go.
Yeah, and mine was number 2.
Yes, Matt is number 2. Which it's funny because I started reading Matt's and I was like, well, Matt's already off the bat using more Sam names than I am. And then Matt did this thing and I was like, well, that's the thing I would do. I'm like, oh, he's gonna he might trip people up again. Because I was credited with Matt's last time a lot because of the name, the Cuphead, not Cuphead name.
Yeah, Cuphead.
He got a little too excited. Isabella cheated.
I'm sorry.
Matt gave it away.
I'm sorry. I was asleep 3 minutes ago.
He took a nap. He's still half asleep.
And then I read I was reading Cody's and I was like, well, this is so animu. I love it.
Good, I'm glad.
Alistair is also a name that I use muchly. So I was like, everybody used Sam names this round, but Sam. And
it also could have been a Dragonborn reference. Not Dragonborn, Dragon Age reference.
Now, what threw Fox off was Cody described eyes, and I did not.
Ooh.
Listen, there's more description in mine this time.
Fox said, Matt did use more Sam names, but the writing had Matt's voice. Yours had the least Sam names, and I was offended. I may have also purposely chose names that were very off for me.
Mine ended up being exactly
seems to be
1,000
rubbing
words.
off on Matt.
I'm
To
glad
be fair,
I tricked Fox.
I don't know if I'm rubbing off on Matt so much as Matt and I just have a freakish amount in common.
Started off very similar.
We're birthday buds, and so like
I knew Matt got my vote the moment I heard this idiot yell so loud we all have ears.
Right? I read that and I was like, this is the winner.
It can't even be bad because
that's what I meant when I said I'm going for the ice cream machine, because I was just like, I wonder if it's gonna work doing the first 70% of it straight and then at the end being like, no, this is a comedy.
Oh no, it worked. It was so great.
Great. Yeah.
It was kudos.
I'm just glad that mine was in the running at all because I was not pleased on any level with how it was. So I was like, well, here we are today.
I'm happy when mine gets any votes.
To discuss. All right. So what happened was I was like, all right, I wrote the first part and then I'm like, I know what I want to do at the end. I want to have it that like the demon isn't actually the one slaughtering people, that it's the sword, because like the person using the sword, and somebody in chat was like the voices in the sword. I was like, that works perfect. I'm gonna use that. And then then I needed him to get the sword, and I was like, all right, he's gonna go in a pit and he's gonna fight 10 people, and I'm like setting it up and everything, and then I get to the part where I have to write the fight, and I'm like, I do not want to write the fight. And so I just deleted.
I planned it was a sentence.
I just deleted 300 words because I was like, I'm not writing that fight.
And then they fought.
So then I like set it up with this. I'm like, we're gonna Zelda King Arthur this shit. And so sword there for him to prove he's the chosen one. And then sprint ended. And then I got back and I was like, okay, here we go again. Then I was gonna have him travel to to this other town. Then I was like, but there. Then I have to have him make conversation with the old guy. So I deleted another like 2 paragraphs. I was like, nah, he's just gonna transform right here. But then I ran out of time. So
I like that it's like, I have these grandiose plans. Never mind, I'm not doing any of them. I don't have enough time. Got it.
it's called Delete Your Darlings. And it's like, I have no compulsions. I don't care if I don't like how it's going or I don't feel like it. I'm just getting rid of it out. It is what it is.
My idea started
Night, Jess.
with thank you. With actually, Sam, when you said Yu-Gi-Oh fan fiction. Because I was just like, it would be really funny if this guy thinks he has like this rare thing, and then he shows up and it's like, no, I have like 6 of those. Like, come on.
That was so funny when I read that. Like, I handed these out as wedding gifts. I was like, I can't fight this.
I like how the noble seemed impressed and then was like, oh, I done fucked up.
Oh no.
Yeah. It's like, it's just a sword that gives you wings. There's nothing special. What the fuck?
Oh, yes. That's the name label.
I'm dead.
The ghost of
I've passed on.
And...
Fox wants to know if your villain is Pegasus.
He is now.
Is he Pegasus or Kaiba? But that does seem like more a Pegasus thing.
What was super funny is when I read the king's name, my brain immediately went to, okay, if this is Sam, what could this be an anagram for? Something silly.
What did you two use from chat?
Oh yes, I did transformation in a stone mass.
Okay.
So, fun fact, I read there was one that was like, oh, the sword talks to the people. I already had that in my story, so I was like, I can't use that. I'm like, I could use it, but like, that's cheating. And then I remember Fox. It's like, all right, cool. He's got fox armor. They're from the Fox Kingdom.
Yeah.
Done.
Funny thing. During the first free for all, it was asked if something in chat was already in our story, and the verdict was no. You had to use a new thing, but also there's no way we can prove whether you or not. So follow your conscience or your devious little heart.
Yeah, because I was a part of me is like, oh man, I could say I have this, but like, I already have it in my story. I'm not gonna be that person. I'll find something different.
But I also kind of I wasn't sure if I could count the magical transformation because it didn't write the way. Look, I'm good at writing transformation and shifting. All right, I write shifter fiction. I am the ending will plague my dreams.
Honestly, I knew it was the moment I knew it was Sam's is when the break happened. I'm like, this is Sam's.
Why? Was it because it broke or how it broke?
It's because it was really short.
Oh, also somebody noticed it was cyclical, and I really like to end my my flashes and short stories in a similar place to how they begin.
Yeah.
So
That's how I tried to
this
end
is a tell
mine.
that's not going away. It's the one tell you're allowed. All my other tells I'm undoing.
I tried to do that with mine. I don't think I succeeded that well, but I attempted it.
Isabella was very pleased. I'm glad you love it. I just have high standards for myself. And to be fair, I did delete 600 where I deleted more. I think I don't even know if my short story was that long. So I might have deleted more than I kept. But yes. I'm glad this was fun. Yes, Cody?
I don't know. It's just like for mine. I was at first, I was like, because I was like, okay, cool, Glimmerblade. I'm like, all right, the others may go. Here's how my brain worked. It's like, okay, the others may go like, it's a holy blade. What if I circumvent that and it's a cursed blade? To realize I wasn't the only one who thought that. It's like, more cursed blades, dope. And then I was like, oh man, but what if it's the souls of the pixies and the unicorns stuck in there and it's possessing the person? And then we went to break. And the person's like, the sword talks to the people. And I was like, I already have that. I can't use that. I mean, I could, but I'm not going to. Like in the first start of the story. And then I was actually going to have it end slightly different. The ending scene was not the scene I was going to end it on. I was actually going to have him break the sword. But I was like, I don't know, I'm going to have him break the sword. That seems like a lot of work. I don't have that much time left. Oh. And it was like, okay, cool. How does he get the sword? Because I was like, oh man, maybe it possesses him. But how? I was like, oh, he was originally gonna toss him. He was gonna land like face down, and it was gonna call to him. And I was like, But he already has it in his hand. Let's just cut the middle bit out. Already possessed. And then that's when the ending scene happened.
Yeah.
I also hate that when I reread it, there's so many spelling errors and like things, and I'm like,
You can fix those now. That's fine.
I know now, but like as I was reading, I'm like, no, I just wish I could just like.
There was an extra space underneath Matt's scene break when I was reading it, and I deleted that. And I was like,
it was also funny because during like there's a flashback scene in mine, so I put it in italics, and then when I read it, the italics are gone. I was like, oh no,
I only format so much, Cody.
Well, I just didn't expect you to take out the italics.
I didn't. The copy pasted.
That's so funny because I was like, oh
all
no,
I
people are
did
gonna
was
think this is a weird. I didn't put a scene break in. People are gonna think this is weird.
Don't worry, I'll give you power to edit it because I don't know that you have it right now. I was rereading the ending to my scene, trying to remember what I was gonna.
Because then I was like, all right, cool. How am I gonna get out of this kid? How am I supposed to get it out of his hands?
I think I was definitely gonna make it slightly longer.
And then I was like, ooh, what if his captain from ages ago gave him like
I also
some magical
considered
tool.
that like, because I was gonna like have him in full like transformed thing going towards the city, and then Ray is standing outside the city. Is that what I called his friend?
I recognize the name of his friend.
His name, Ray.
The main character's name. What is the main character's name? How do you pronounce
Leander.
that? Okay, because I was like, Lavender, Ladular. I don't know.
I also immediately was like Lavender. Nope, there's nobody there.
Also rewrote the opening paragraph 10 times. I was like, there's rancid piles of meat at one point, and I was like, no, I don't want that. Then there was going to be undead. No, all I knew was I wanted it to start with the word rancid in there for some reason. That was very important to me.
This is the word. That's all we know.
I was like, the entire story is from the word rancid
is
at
nasty.
the moment.
Yeah, mine
literally. Ray's his friend's name.
My story literally started where it was just like the two dudes and the captain. Also, I appreciate that both of us chose purple for our sword shining.
Mine is purple and green.
Mine's just purple.
The traditional colors of all things magical and evil.
Because that was actually where I was going. Because I was like, Disney. I was like, ooh, I want to have it like shimmering like a sinister color. I'm like, I don't want to choose green. Green is too much. It's like purple. I like purple. Originally was gonna have purple armor. Then I'm like, that's too much. Purple light, purple armor, a little too on the nose.
I was going for the most on the nose hero color I could. So I'm like, glimmering gold.
Yeah, so I was like, gold and red. He's a captain now.
Yeah.
Sailor Twilight said it was neat to see all of our styles in writing.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks.
I'm
the most novice out of the three of us too.
I think we can go ahead and wrap it up. We will be continuing these potentially quarterly, maybe tri-annually. I don't know yet. I want to do quarterly because I like that for these.
I was thinking, like, how are we doing these? Because this is really fun.
Yeah, I love them.
It's not set in stone. Well, it's a lot of work on Fox's part, so I don't want to ask him to do it too often. So.
Right.
Very fair.
This is very fair.
It's a heart. But yes, it was a lot of fun, and I'm glad chat enjoys it and that they enjoy reading the stories. My brain is just
to the person that voted for mine. I appreciate you.
my brain this entire night has only been at maybe half function, and now it's like
it's like, all right, cool, it's over. Thank God. Shut down.
Cool representation of my brain right now. It was also just fun hanging out a bit while we wait for people to do the polls and stuff. I swear I'm trying to wrap up, but let me tell you what I'm doing. I'm clicking between brand and banners because I'm like, where the fuck is my outro video? It's in brand for people who don't, but for some reason I just...
Your brain is just like, where is it? As it's staring you in the face.
Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? It's because I have to scroll down a lot through brand to get to it because somebody has a shit ton of overlays uploaded. Don't know who that would be.
I don't know. Who would that be?
Yeah, I have
Man.
no ideas.
Gosh.
I am sad that nobody has mentioned Shimmertooth, though.
I did. I saw Shimmertooth and I was like, please let there be another. Please let there be another.
I do like your Matt, all of your items.
Yes.
The stone mask.
The comet
the
piercer, the
shield.
bolt,
Yeah.
the
Oh.
spear made of thunder. It was just so funny. I couldn't.
They were great. I love that was the other thing. I love that we all did parody.
Yeah.
I was like,
I don't think I did a parody item. No, I only had the sword and then a tube
but
of
you
light.
transformed.
But
Oh,
no,
Fox,
I love.
okay, Fox says I did love Shimmertooth, but you didn't mention it. So how would I be needy? Sorry.
I love that he's like, I gave 6 of those things out as wedding gifts.
He's like,
It's just a sword that gives you wings. What the fuck?
I wanted, if it didn't break the world entirely, I wanted to make a Red Bull joke.
Why should it break the world though?
Because-
Like,
I mean, I guess it didn't have to.
it's fantasy. You can do whatever the fuck you want. Especially when this guy's giving out holy swords, which I also like that the villain was giving out holy swords made of
Yeah.
pixie and unicorn.
Yeah, it was just. I love the scene where he's just like he's screaming so loud. We were able to prepare for everything. They do.
We
Protagonist
should
screams so loud.
do
Anyhow,
at least short outros, and then we can wrap it all up. So, Ghost Matt, you're in the hot seat.
I am Matt Hollon, and I'm normally a lot more alive than this. I am a dark fantasy author working on my debut dark fantasy adventure novel. I do have a dark fantasy short story, however, available for purchase in Sasha Black's The Rebel Diaries anthology. It's a pirate story called The White Harvester. You'll love it. It's available for purchase on Amazon and all these other book sites below. There's a link down there. You can also follow me on Twitter and
if you enjoyed and voted for his flash fiction, you can get more flash fiction from a revised and edited flash fiction from him.
That's true.
with
more of his voice.
I am under no obligation to agree with Matt that The White Harvester is the best short story I have ever read. Yes.
He's on thin ice, but he's fine.
we gotta pay for him to get out.
I am reading this of my own will and volition.
I've died. It's not funny enough to kill me at this point, but that's how out of it I am. Not to say it's not funny, just that I know my normal levels of reality. Anyway, hi, I'm Samantha. I'm writing Mom Samantha L. Nasset. I may have just murdered Matt. I talk about, on my channel, I talk about writer things, parent things, and writer parent things. I also host live streams, sometimes very much like these, where it's an event and we have a good time. In December, we will be having our holiday bash, where I think Matt is still the reigning champ.
Matt just wins everything, let's be honest.
Yeah, I believe I am the reigning champ.
Yeah, of the holiday bash, not birthday bash.
Oh,
the holiday one.
Yeah, I lost the birthday bash.
I was like, yeah, I know he lost one, but I don't remember which one he lost.
Yeah,
Which is the only one I played in.
And the only one I've won. Yeah.
But I'm coming back for that holiday bash belt. It is a belt.
So
right?
come in December to see Matt try to take the belt back. If you would like to see more of my writing completely for free, you can go to my website, SamanthaLNasset.com, where I have a spooky flash fiction and a villainous murder short story. And if you like my writing, you can sign up to my newsletter at SamanthaLNasset.com to get exclusive early access to just threw something down. To future short stories, because I select my betas and everything from my newsletter subscribers. If you enjoyed us, like, subscribe, ring-a-ding that bell. I have a Ko-fi below if you would like to tip and help with purchasing things for the holiday bash games.
Give Sam
money.
Give Sam money.
Thank you all for coming. Thanks for hanging out, and thanks for participating. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Goodbye.